Greetings. I'm always on the lookout to share some book recommendations. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I have pretty diverse tastes and there's a lot of areas that I'm interested in. Of course, one of the areas that I'm interested in is the Second World War. But in addition to that, I'm also interested in military chaplaincy. In fact, as I'm recording this video, I am involved in teaching at a chaplain school. But I recently came across a book that I had been looking at on Amazon, and I had an opportunity to read the book. And it is this here, German Military Chaplains in World War II. And that's by Mark Hayden. And you might think, really? The Germans had military chaplains? Weren't they anti-Christian? Weren't they just pure evil? Well, actually, the book does explain how the Nazi regime indeed was anti-Christian, and their plan was to replace the church, to replace Christianity with a new Aryan religion. But they also knew the power that religion had, and Germany had a large population of both Lutheran and Roman Catholics. And so they were certainly willing to use the interest that people had in those religions to further their war effort. And so this is a pretty neat book in the sense that it's filled with pictures. In fact, that's really the strength of this book. I mean, there's some incredible historical pictures here found in this book of chaplains. And it talks about what happened in the First World War as well as throughout the Second World War, including other Axis countries that had chaplains. And so, yeah, there's some incredible stuff in here. It talks about why chaplains joined, how they served, what their role was. Now, the only thing that's really stood out as a weakness, and I say weakness because it was my interest and not necessarily the interest of the author, or not the focus of the author, was the moral dilemma that German chaplains had in the face of what was going on. Now, it's true that the chaplains were not with the SS units or anything like that, but they certainly saw some of the atrocities that were going on. And this book does hint at it. It talks a little bit about that, but it was something that I really wish that I could have gotten a lot more about. But still, I learned a lot about German military chaplaincy during the Second World War, and I think this is a very good resource, especially with the pictures. I mean, it's unbelievable. The stuff that is found in here, just incredible. How many pictures are found in here. I had no idea that this much information existed. So if you ever wondered how chaplains could have done something like that, what impact they might have had on the German army during World War II, that's the book to read. I'm going to leave a Amazon affiliate link in the show notes so you can take a look at that, and if you purchase through that link, then I get a little bit of financial support from that. Also, I just wanted to point out that I do have a Second World War podcast, and all you have to do is go to your favorite podcast provider and type in Second World War, because that's the name of the podcast. I didn't get really creative there. Second World War podcast. and you include my name, Stephen Bedard, just Bedard will work, and you will find me. You'll find me on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or a few others as well. So thank you for watching this video, and God bless.